Yeah, this is Black Light. This session right here, this soul session right here, we're going to break it all the way down. Tell you about how a thought can manifest a system and a way of life, but you got to accept it, all right? So we're going to start with this black man, the original man. How did the black man come about? No one knows for sure, but we call it theories and or theology. So let's break it down in accordance to the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, given to him by Master Farad Muhammad. In the beginning, God, boom. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay, so God was already here in the beginning. It don't say nothing about how God was created. See, in the beginning was created God or whatever. But in the beginning, God. So who is the God that created, and what is the God that created the heaven and earth? Was it a spirit creating matter? Was it the manifestation of energy assembling itself to create matter? No, God was already here. So the book, the Bible, don't actually tell the true beginning of everything. It just tells the beginning of the heavens and the earth. So it don't tell the beginning of God. So it gives us a hint when it says God created man in his own image. See? So God had the image of a man, or man had the image of God, right? So God was already formed, composed of matter, because it don't tell you when matter was created, because everything is really matter. It's made up of some kind of atom or particle, and depending on the condense of the particle, when they bond or however they come together, is what makes form. So God had his form. All right. So God said, "Let there be light." Right. So it was already dark. So when God created the heavens and the earth, and said, "Let there be light," it was dark. Now this was a period of time. Days. It was counting time as days, which we don't know how long that day was, how long the minutes was in that day or whatever. So it was already dark. So God must have looked like, what he was in, darkness. And then he said, "Let there be light." All right. Now, he did all this before they say he composed or created man. When he did create man, he created man, male and female, and called them male. Now, we're not getting into this other part where The woman comes from the ribs. That's talking about, that's on another level. That's talking about something deep. So let's not get into that part. So we're going to get into this part right here, that God had the form of a man, and that God was black, and when he created that first man, he looked just like God. You see? He was black, you know? But he was lesser than God, right? Now, in other parts of Genesis, it talk about God created man, and then man was lonely, and then God made man go to sleep, and from the man came a woman. Now, this is a little deeper right here, but this is further on down in the book of Genesis. Now, do you begin to ask yourself, is the chapters or the paragraphs, are they lined up, are in sequence, or are they out of sequence? And as you read the Bible, it do seem like it's out of sequence, because it contradicts itself a whole lot. You know, and we gonna get into that later, you know, of why it contradicts itself. But the next video I make, we're gonna move from the theory of God looking like a man and a woman, you know, because he said he created man in his own image, male and female, he created them. You see? And get a little deeper into it. So you got to, I'm moving fast, so you got to try to keep up with me. Black light out.